Today's subject is a subject that I've been thinking about a lot lately. And the question that I have for you today is, what makes a man attractive to a woman? But before I get to that important question, I want to invite and remind all of the brothers that are watching right now to join me for the Men's Breakthrough Challenge. The Men's Breakthrough Challenge will help you if you are a man that feels like you are stuck in any of the main categories of your life, spiritually, in your health, your integrity, maybe your family, your marriage as a father, or maybe you're just lacking community to help you to get to the next level. Maybe you just keep getting in your own way, self-sabotaging. If that's you, you need to be a part of this 3-day experience. The Men's Breakthrough Challenge is happening on October 14th through 16th. That's next week. Go ahead and register right now. It's totally free. You'll be with me for 3 nights, and I'm wide open, answer any questions, but also dropping some amazing and valuable content to help transform your life. So go ahead and register right now. It is totally free. mensbreakthroughchallenge.com.
Welcome to the Get Your S.H.I.F.T. Together Men's Podcast with your host, Dr. Myron Edmonds.
Some of the brothers out there said they already know the answer to this question. The reason why I'm bringing this subject up is because I do not feel that it is as clear as people think that it's clear. I don't think it's clear at all. And I'd say you could probably say on both sides, but my responsibility here today is really try to help the brothers out. And so I've been asking the ladies, and you can go ahead, ladies, if you want to answer this question, go ahead, drop your answer into the comments and let us know what your opinion is on this matter. But what makes a man attractive to a woman? So much is made about what makes a woman attractive to a man. And we can probably all agree most of the time it is related to their appearance. Now, I'm not saying that men are totally shallow and it's only their appearance, but men are visually stimulated creatures. I actually believe God has an amazing creative side to him. There's a reason why a woman is created the way she is, the way she's shaped, the way she is, the way that she is designed, the way she is. And she is designed the way she is for aesthetic beauty. I'm not saying men are not, but God showed off when he made woman. And she is something to behold. And she is visually stimulating. And I believe that God intended it to be that way because God knew how he designed men and he knew how he designed women. Men, on the other hand, I'm not saying that we're not visually stimulating. But when you talk to women, sometimes their answers for what makes a man attractive do not always match the answers that you get from men on what makes men attractive to what makes women attractive to men. We know that there is a difference in how we perceive what is attractive and what is not. Now, I'm not here today to set a standard for what male attractiveness is, but I would like to talk about what the research says and what a lot of people have said on my Facebook page and on my Instagram page. Please share your answers, what you think, because I promise you, I'm not sure men are as clear as women are as clear as to what a man is attracted to. That's just my opinion. I'm not saying that this is law, but I think generally speaking, I think women kind of get that men are attracted to a certain kind of sensory, right, aesthetic beauty, right? Women know that. They know how to accentuate themselves, how to dress themselves, how to seduce men in that regard. I think sometimes men may struggle with this, especially after marriage. That's a whole nother conversation. But just for the sake of this conversation, I want to help some brothers out on what makes them attractive. We often talk about how men are superficial as it relates to women, that, you know, we're only into the behind and to the breasts and to the face and things of that nature. And I will not disagree with you on that. I will say initially men are very much attracted to what they physically see in a woman. I believe we designed that way by God. After a while, though, the good looks will wear off and there has to be something more. But the thing that initially grabs us is the looks. My question for the ladies is what's the thing that initially grabs you? Is it the looks? What I have come to realize is I don't think it's the looks that initially grabs a woman. No. Understand what I'm saying? I'm not saying that you're not attractive, that a man may not be attractive to you just because of how he looks, but willing to take next steps on him. I think there's more to it than that. And I almost feel like a man, listen very carefully, a man who may not necessarily be universally attractive, whatever that means, but may not necessarily have the physical features that put him on the top of the list as very handsome. I've seen so often where you see these men dating these very, very, very attractive women, right? And I know that that is very nuanced in saying that. And you wonder, how did this guy get her? But you notice that the man has some intangibles. And this is really where I want to go today, that there are some intangibles that speak of the man's character. So I do feel that women are attracted to what they perceive as leadership, power, security, right? Men are attracted to what they can see as nurturer, caregiver, mother of my children. And so sex is highly connected to that. When you consider the anatomy of a woman, there's a bunch of research that talks about how we're kind of wired to see them. The shape of their body is all connected to, she can bear my children. She will please me sexually. With a woman, on the other hand, when she looks at a man, she goes a little bit further and she's like, oh my goodness, he can take care of me. He can provide for me. He can pay my bills. He can make sure that I'm safe. He can, and by the way, he will also give some good loving. But that's not at the top of the list. Am I making any sense tonight? I hope I'm making sense. So I want to go through the research that I pulled up on the top 5 things that a woman is attracted to in a man. All right. The top 5 things. These are the top 5 things. You can argue with them all you want. And I'm just going to read them to you and share them with you. And you guys tell me what you think about these answers. The top 5 things. I'll just read through them and then I'll go back through it. Number 1, emotional intelligence. Top of the list, a woman is attracted to a man who's emotionally intelligent. What this means is women value men who can understand, express, and manage their emotions effectively. Emotional intelligence shows a man's ability to empathize, communicate well, handle challenges maturely, which is crucial for building a strong, supportive relationship. So number 1 is emotional intelligence. I don't know what you ladies feel about that, but that's the answer. Number 2, the second thing that makes a man attractive to a woman is confidence, not arrogance. And this came up over and over and over again. And I have seen this played out in so many different ways. Now, I'm going to sit here and just be, vulnerable, transparent with you. I don't even know how to say it. I'm not saying that I'm the most good looking guy on the planet, right? If I was to rate myself, I don't know if I'd rate myself like aesthetically as a 10. That's just me. I'm not saying I'm a 10. You know what I'm saying? I'm realistic. I feel like I'm put together well. But honestly, though, I feel like I have intangibles. I feel what makes me not a 10, but a 15 and a 20 is your boy is not lacking in confidence. And I'm not lacking in emotional intelligence. And I'm not lacking in leadership. And I think that makes me very attractive. I'm just being honest. And so it's more than just physical appearance. And we've seen this a lot, fellas, right? I'm not saying you should let yourself go physically. But what I am saying is like character holds weight. So they want them to be confident. Number 2, confidence means particularly when it comes from self-assurance, knowing one's worth. This is attractive. It's consistently ranked as highly attractive to women. However, it is important, the research says, that it is balanced with humility. Overconfidence or arrogance can be off-putting. So they want someone who is confident but humble, understands who they are, knows who they are. They're not fronting. They're not putting on. They're not trying. You know what I'm saying? You see these people that like try hard kind of people. Nah, women are attracted to a man who is self-assured, confident in himself, knows where he's going. All right, number 3. Y'all let me know if this is making sense. Number 3, they said that he needs to have a sense of humor. I'm seeing this over and over again. A sense of humor doesn't mean you have to be a comedian, but have some sense of humor. And the definition of that is a good sense of humor is often cited as one of the most attractive qualities. It reflects intelligence, quick thinking, the ability to handle life's challenges with a light heart, making the relationship enjoyable and engaging. Who doesn't like to laugh? But more importantly, a sense of humor shows a side of intelligence, meaning that I'm willing to laugh at myself, that I'm observant of the world around me. I'll tell you this. I believe one of the reasons why my wife is attracted to me is because I do have a sense of humor, and we laugh a lot. And I believe I can make her laugh. I believe I could make her laugh right now. She's in the other room. I don't know if she's paying attention to me, but I think I can make her laugh at the drop of the hat. And that is that women like that. All right, number 4, the 4th area, and this is out of the top 5, according to the research, top 5 attributes or traits that make men attractive to women. And just notice what's missing. Number 4, ambition and drive. A man with goals, ambition, and a sense of purpose is attractive because it signals I'm giving some brothers game, and I hope y'all get it. It signals stability, potential for long-term success. Women tend to be drawn to men who are passionate about their career, hobbies, or personal development. Women are attracted to a man who is about his business, who is not slothful, who is not trifling, who is not lazy and indolent. And I will tell you right now, it doesn't matter how attractive you are, what kind of shoes you're wearing, what kind of suit you're wearing, what your swag is like, right? How aesthetically handsome a brother is, put together on the outside. But if a woman comes to see that he has no ambition, no drive, he is slothful, he is trifling, he is indolent, he is lazy, he has no sense of industry, he doesn't know where he's going, he's got no plan, he watches his woman work, he doesn't lend a helping hand, he is not driven, bro, you automatically become unattractive. So just be clear as I go to number 5, the number 5th one, kindness and generosity. The 5th area or trait that makes men attractive to women is kindness and generosity. Traits like compassion, kindness, generosity towards others, including being thoughtful and attentive in the relationship, are crucial. These qualities signal that a man will be supportive and a nurturing partner, making him more appealing for long-term connection. So here are the 5 again. The 5 traits are emotional intelligence, confidence, not arrogance, sense of humor, ambition and drive, kindness and generosity. Let me tell you why this composite of 5 things are so important to women. Because this says I can live the rest of my life and feel secure and safe with this man. Kindness says he's safe. Ambition says he's safe. Sense of humor says he's safe. Confidence and not arrogance says he's safe. Emotional intelligence says he's safe. Women are attracted to feeling safe and secure. I hope this is making sense. A lot of brothers, however, they have built the foundation on their attractiveness on the wrong stuff. Now, I'm not going to be ignorant here. When a woman sees a man with money, it does check a box. When she sees that a man has his finances together, it checks a box. It says that the dude can be trusted with money, that he's industrious, that he's got drive, right? That those are attractive to women, not just because of the things he has. Now, there are superficial women out there who are only seeing that in terms of what that can give them, but it does say something about who a man is when he has those things together. Here are some things not on the list that I heard from a lot of women. And honestly, this is what sparked the conversation. My wife and I were having this conversation, and we were discussing someone we know who we believe, for whatever reason, has some deep insecurities about themselves. This is a man. And they don't really care for their physical appearance. They don't work out, right? They do not take care of their health. They don't eat a certain way. Their hygiene doesn't seem of utmost importance. Their appearance and their attire and how they dress, it seems like there's no thought given to it. And we said, even in that moment, that's not really superficial for a woman to say, look, I don't want to open my legs to you as a wife. I'm not attractive to you because you are trifling. You do not care for yourself. You don't smell good. And all of these things, to me, they're not superficialities. There are some women that are, and I'm not here to talk about them. But I'm saying there are some women who are solid women, character women, who see these things and they lose attractiveness to their husbands because they feel as though their husbands do not care about themselves. So how can they care about me? When they look at your feet, brother, and your feet have not been manicured, your toes look like, somebody took a hammer and just beat your toes to death. The toe jam in there, and they're ashy. It says that this man is not mindful. He's not a man of detail. He's not a man of thoughtfulness about himself. How's he going to take care of me if he won't even take care of his feet? I mean, his breath, his teeth. Hear me. I don't know how many times this came up over and over again. Brothers, teeth is get your mouth together. For you come over there wanting to put your mouth on me. And so I don't see this as superficial. I see this as a reflection of character. At the end of the day, what I'm trying to help brothers understand is these things that we call superficial to women are actually, they are windows into what they perceive as character. Can he take care of me? Will I be safe with him? But if he will not even take care of himself. And so one of the things that I'm currently in the process of building is how to teach husbands on how to be irresistible. I believe husbands, and I have learned this as well. Most recently, I'll give you a prime example. I wasn't really like a big cologne person. For whatever reason, I don't know. I wasn't a big cologne person. But then I started wearing cologne because my son wears cologne, right? And I was like, well, that's true. When I was in high school, I wore cologne because I wanted to be attractive to women. But when you get married, all of a sudden, you just don't even care about how you smell anymore, or you don't want to give off a certain aroma. I mean, why is that not on my radar? Well, anyway, I like to look nice. I like to dress, nice. I'm not excessive or materialistic, but I do like to show up well. And I said, man, let me start wearing some cologne. And my wife, she touches me more when I wear cologne. I mean, she likes when I wear cologne. She compliments me when I have cologne on. And I start to see why. It's almost like the brother is put together. You see, these are the things that come into their minds. And these are little things that a lot of brothers let go when they get married. Or even for many of you, you think, man, if you just show the cars or you just show the money, but you are not put together in every area. Let's talk about the shift framework. Women like to see that a man is spiritual. Women like to see that a man takes care of his health. They like to see that a man is confident, he's industrious, a man who takes care of his family, a man that is connected with community, he is respected. All of these create an aura about you that makes you attractive. And yes, you got to keep a nice fade. And yes, you need to be shaven. And yes, clip those fingernails because it says something about you as a man. I don't know, for whatever reason, I've noticed that some brothers out there feel like that we still wearing long fingernails. I don't know what that is about, but that is not sanitary. Okay. And you're sending a message to women about how well you put together. I'm actually in this state of mind at 48 years old, where I believe that when my wife initially said yes to me in marriage, there was something about me that was so attractive to her, right? Follow me now. When I proposed to her, that she was willing to give me everything, her whole life. So what I want to suggest to you, fellas, is that the day your wife said yes to you, I will be your wife forever. That's the floor of your potential of attractiveness. It's not the ceiling. A lot of brothers are trying to go back to where they were when they were first courting their wives. I'm dropping something deep on you right now. Receive this. When your wife said yes to you, that was the floor. That's not the ceiling. Because let me tell you something. If you are the same guy that you were when she said yes to you, when you guys when you first propose to her, if you're the same guy throughout your marriage, guess what? She's not going to be attracted to that guy. Y'all better hear me now. Because with a woman, attractiveness is a sliding scale. Attractiveness is a growth process. And if I could really just kind of land this plane right here, a man that is constantly growing from the floor is, I said yes to this guy right here. She will no longer be attracted to him forever. At some point, he's got to grow. And when he grows, she then will move her attractiveness to the various levels of your growth. And that growth must happen in every area of your life. I would recommend to you, it must happen in the areas of the shift. Spiritually, in your health. We got brothers out here who just let themselves go. And it's funny because I saw a study that literally said that when men see themselves in the mirror, no matter how they look at their bodies, they are more confident about their appearance than women are. Women put on a few pounds and they don't want to buy new outfits. Brothers are delusional about our looks. And many of us are not the way we were when we got married. And we trip about our wives who let themselves go. But there's a lot of brothers out there that have let themselves go. And I had to come to terms with this recently. I said, you know what? I'm almost 50 years old. It's time for me to start taking care of myself and acting like a grown man and being particular and being clean and being intentional about how I move and how I look and who I was last year. My wife may not be attracted to that anymore. It's time to grow and go to another level. And a lot of brothers have gotten complacent, or a lot of brothers feel like, and this is what I found with a lot of brothers, they complain that their wives are not wanting to be sexual with them. And the truth of the matter is even if your appearance has changed, understand that a woman's attractiveness to you is not the size of your sexual appendage and how well you can move it. Because the truth of the matter is, I can promise you that your attractiveness and your desirability is not the way you move them hips, bro. It's not the motion in the ocean. It also must be the kind of dude that you are. And brothers, we know this to be true as well, because sometimes we can lose attractiveness for a woman, even though she has all of the physical attributes that would make us sexually aroused for her. But her attitude, her mouth, come on, man. You can live with her and go celebrate because you're like, I don't like you as a person. And I'm saying it is more so true with women. With women, bro, you have to elevate your attractiveness on a regular basis in order to remain desirable. You can't just get complacent in what was. And so I'm going to just close this out by saying this. Brother, have you looked at your wardrobe lately? I don't want to sound superficial, but here, brother, how are you dressing? Have you thought about this? Have you considered getting a stylist? Or look, come on, man. I'm not going to call, brands and stuff, but do your clothes fit? Is your hygiene in order? Do you keep a nice haircut? Are you groomed? Are your teeth in order? Come on, somebody. Are your feet in order? Let's start there, right? Just physically. Then can I move? All right, are we getting ready to go out, right? And then the other piece is am I growing as a man in those areas that I mentioned? Am I emotionally intelligent? I remember my wife said something to me, and I'll never forget it. We were doing a live recording, and she broke down in tears. And she essentially said what made me attractive to her is that I'm trying to grow as a man emotionally and spiritually. See, growth is attractive to a woman. What are you doing, brother, to grow? Or have you just gotten complacent? The next thing I want to throw out to you, sense of humor, right? Confidence. There are a lot of brothers that are not confident in themselves. And I promise you this, confidence can take you places that looks can never take you. And I've seen it over and over again. So you may need to do some healing work on some of those insecurities that don't have you out there leading Women want to follow a man. I don't care what the feminists say. They want to follow a man. It's funny because all the feminist women that are single, as soon as they get married, they're following their men. And they want to follow a leader who's confident, ambition, and drive, brother. You slowful. You haven't finished degrees. You haven't finished assignments. You haven't finished projects around the house. That is not attractive. Last but not least, are you kind? Are you generous? Are you thoughtful? These are things that make us more attractive to our women. We're going to talk more about this. Look, I'm trying to build irresistible husbands. That's what I'm trying to do. I want to build husbands that are so irresistible that their wives are clamoring for them, that their wives can not only can keep their hands off them, but want to serve them and love them and go the extra mile for them. Brother, it's possible, but here's what I need you to do. I need you to work on what is most important in my life that I can start on right now that makes me more attractive. Anyway, I hope this helped somebody out today. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Also, click that bell for the notification so that when I go live and a podcast drops, that you guys can be the first to get it. Go right now to my website, mensbreakthroughchallenge.com. If you're a man and you want to go to the next level and you want to be the most attractive version of yourself possible, not even just for women, but for yourself, this is a free 3-day challenge that starts October the 14th through the 16th. Go to www.mensbreakthroughchallenge.com. Come on. I want to help you. I want to work with you. I want to help you to stop self-sabotaging, stop killing your own dreams, stop killing your own potential. And listen, this could be the best year of your life. Let's get ready now. All right. Look, much love to you guys. We'll talk soon. We'll holla. Peace.
Thank you for listening to this episode of Get Your Shift Together Men's Podcast. For more information, please visit our website, menswinningcircle.com. That is, menswinningcircle.com. Let's win in the things that matter.